Where are you going? What you? Oh my!
She claims he games too much.
You were choosing a console over a girlfriend.
You're just overreacting.
Overreacting? I'll show you.
Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Come on, I hope all your friends see this.
This judge had enough when this greedy ex-wife demanded child support even after the kid turned 18. But you will not believe how much the father has paid all this time.
Or is it correct that you and Miss Mabrouk have 2 children, only one of whom is still a minor?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Sir, as far as your position on this case, is it correct that you were wanting the support for your younger child to remain the same given how much time is left for her on the case?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, this was ruled a bunch of years ago, I don't know, 17, 18, 16 years ago. And I thought everything was taken care of. I thought it was unfair then, but I lived with it all these years. So I'm kind of surprised that there's any request for any changes now.
What's the current child support obligation, please?
It is $1,350 per month.
Is that with the older child having emancipated, or was that the original amount for both kids?
So that's with the older child having emancipated. Initially, It was $1,687.50. Your last order that set Mr. Mabrouk's support was the 2013 modification after your divorce decree.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, ma'am, since that modification in 2013, what has changed for your family?
First of all, I'm right now unemployed.
And then as far as his income, were you aware of him changing jobs or having a change in income?
Of course, there is no contact. I can't know what his work, what his income, but I know like he can support the kid because even there are 18 by our belief, he's still responsible. It's like they turn 18 and he's not
Ma'am.
dollar for any.
Ma'am, stop, please.
Sorry.
All right, here's the deal, ma'am. Right now, the child has graduated from high school, and so over the age of 18, child support stopped in the state of Texas. That's it. I can't go any further than that because that's all the law requires.
This greedy ex-wife agreed to no child support, then shamelessly tried to backtrack her own agreement. But the judge shut her down with zero hesitation.
All right, we're dealing with a request from mother regarding child support. There was just a child support order entered in August. There was a deviation from 746 to 0. Reasons for the deviation were it was in the best interest of the family, and also the mother was granted the tax exemptions for the children. So what are we looking at? Why? I mean, what's different, ma'am? You still got tax exemptions and stuff, so you want to get rid of those and go to...
The tax exemptions were something that they put in that was not brought up to me.
You don't want the tax exemptions?
I don't care either way, to be honest. It wasn't something that I asked for.
Well, why did you sign this agreement?
I did.
Well, then I expect that you knew that was there.
I knew it was there, but I didn't realize...
that was part of it, and it says in there that's one of the reasons for deviation. I mean, you're responsible for knowing what you signed, and that was part of the reason for deviation. I mean, it seems to me like 5 months ago you agreed to this, and now you want to change it, and I don't know what the change of circumstance or proper cause change of circumstance is to change the prior child support order. And you're saying, well, I didn't want it or anything to do with the tax exemptions. I don't find that to be very credible. I don't think there's a change of circumstance to review child support.
Take off the hat. Let me see your hair.
See my hair? What's up?
All right.
Take off your wig. Let me see yours.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you. Have you ever been broke before?
Multiple times.
Yeah? Quick question for you.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living out here in New York City?
I work on Wall Street.
And how long have you been in finance for?
15, 16 years.
Yeah? I go all over the country just asking successful people how they made it for the younger generation. Can I get just 1 minute of your time real quick?
Yeah.
So what is one lesson about money you teach to somebody that the wealthy people know that most people do not know? One lesson about money 99% of people don't know.
Money got to keep moving. In order for it to grow, in order for it to work for you, it has to keep moving.
Yeah.
Putting it in a bank on your mattress is never going to work. It's got to keep moving. Investments, yes.
Can I get just 1 minute of your time real quick for some questions?
Yeah.
What was the worst financial decision that you made throughout your career?
Oh, man, getting married, man. Getting married, man. My divorce wiped me out. It was terrible. Marriage is a business. I didn't look at it like that. You know, I was one of those sucker for love kind of guys. So I was, I'm in love, you know. It's a business. And if you don't look at it like that, that could be one of the worst financial mistakes you make. I'm being honest, being very blunt. Wiped me out, had to start over from scratch. But the beauty of it is once you have it in you internally to build, you have the dog in you, the fight in you, doesn't matter. You'll always rebuild. It's not about losing it. And anybody listening, it's not about losing it. Because you have the dog in you, you can fight and bring it back. What it's really about is this. It's about recovery time. See, if you lose it at 20, you're probably probably in your early 20s, mid-20s. It's okay, you have recovery time. You're young. I'm 45, I'll be 46 in 2 months. If you lose it in your 40s, your mid-30s, it's terrible because you don't have the same recovery rate as someone who's 20 or 19 or 25. So also they say you are the sum total of the 5 people you hang around with. So be careful of the people you have around you. Be very selective because you are the sum total of the people you hang around with. So those are some of the big mistakes we make. A lot of times people try to use socializing for networking. You're really not networking, you just want to be social. And just to be social is a waste of time. Anytime I look at it, like if you're interacting with someone, like I'm interacting with you, there must be a reason why we're interacting. There's a bartering, right? There's an exchange. What am I getting out of talking to you? Some exposure, maybe some likes, which I really don't care about, but that's the reality, right? What are you getting out of talking about, right? Some information, right? So anytime you interact with someone, you must always ask yourself, what are we exchanging? Now, real quick before we go, last thing, the universe teaches us this. What do you do every day? We breathe, we inhale, and we exhale. You take in the oxygen, and you give out the carbon dioxide, right? And the trees, your environment, takes in the dioxide and gives you back oxygen. So there's a bartering between you and the universe, the ecosystem. Inhale, exhale, contract, expand, contract, expand. So with everything in life, you got to apply that science to your life. Like, what is the exchange here? So the people you interact with, what are they? What's the bartering? What are they? Are they an asset? Is it a liability? What are we exchanging here? Those are the mistakes that you got to avoid.
What's the deepest life quote that you've ever heard?
Okay, right now. Don't go anywhere. I got it right here. This is how committed I am to this quote. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one by Albert Einstein. And I'm not, look, it's right here on my phone. It's my screensaver. I always use that to remind me that reality is an illusion, although and albeit a very persistent one. None of this, I could curse? Yeah. All right, Paul, none of this shit is real. It's all an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. And that's what makes it a reality, because it's so persistent. And that's Albert Einstein, that's not mine.
What's the most important? Whatsoever. There's never an issue, should I, shouldn't I? If it's something that is important for the family or important to yourself, you do it. Simple.
No, yes, I'm going to dress up as a freaking angel for Halloween. I don't care what you say. I'm wearing the freaking lingerie. I'm putting on a freaking tutu. I'm putting on freaking white bands. I don't care. I don't actually care, because you know what? That's who I am inside me, and that's who you freaking married. That's who you freaking said that you would freaking help when they're sick. And so what? Maybe I'm sick in the head by freaking wearing an angel costume, but whatever. This is what I'm getting for Halloween.